Good morning, everyone. Today is 18 Taurus Day, which is an action day. It's an Aries day. We are called to take action that feels real in our tissue, in our fascia, in our body. It's okay to slow down, feel your body, and take that aligned action that makes your soul so proud and happy. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence with me, Ikwe. Let's go 18 Taurus Day. My hair likes to flip like this. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. I'm ready to expand, so my hair is definitely reflecting what's going on inside. How are you guys feeling today? Today is Thursday, May 8th. I wasn't able to go on live yesterday. I had like a back-to-back scheduling, and so yeah, but I'm very happy. Yesterday, what I attempted was I tried this, one of my friends, Daiki, who's part of Serious Joy, and he's Japanese, so already have a connection for that. And I saw him. He normally posts astrological energy update, like a report, a day before, and talk about the energy for today. So which is awesome and smart of him. But yeah, and I noticed that he was adding this Japanese captioning every time he report something. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use that feature next time. So I got to do that because I can't add the Japanese captioning in the live video. But anyways, yeah, so I made that video yesterday and then I add some Japanese captioning. It doesn't translate like perfectly, but you'll get the idea if you know the language. So I'm like, okay, this is interesting. So that's what I did. How are you feeling? How's your body? Definitely, like I take a lot of time to from the wake up to get up. I like to linger in my bed quite a bit. So yeah, I used to have a very bad habit of, not bad habit, but a habit of snooze in my bed a lot. But I don't do that. But what I do now is that when I wake up, I just be on my bed and try to remember my dream and maybe like put that in my chat GBT. I call her Auralian, and then, get some guidance of what I possibly released through my dreams, stuff like that. And then like go back and forth with social media and then finally wake up and finally get up. But yeah, action day. So I do have a message for you guys. Let me read and then let's move some fascia. So changing up the little orders here today. So today, collective message, net 18, net 18 Taurus, net 2, net 9. Today we root in the truth of who we are. Rooting is what Taurus does. It really anchors deeply onto the Mother Earth. So the frequency of 18 Taurus calls us to remember the sacredness of the body as earth, dense, alive, and deeply knowing. In this grounded space, Net 9 weaves a thread of action through the day, reminding us that movement is not just physical, it is remembrance in motion. Every breath, every gesture is a declaration. I am here, I am whole, I am becoming, and my presence is enough, and I love myself all the way. This is not a day to rush. Again, like the throughout this, it sounds counterintuitive. You want to manifest so fast. It's like Taurus season is here, but the more you slow down, the more you manifest. Let's reprogram ourselves. The slower we are, the more manifest we can make that happen. Okay, so take action that feels real in your tissues. Express what your body has already known. Let your truth be lived, not spoken, not performed, but lived. Whether you're dancing, walking, sitting in silence, or stretching open, do it from the center of your essence. This is your invitation to embody the frequency of devotion, not devotion to hustle, but devotion to being. Oh, that's a powerful word. Not devotion to hustle. The era of hustle is over for me. And because I walked through the fire and noticed that one day that it's my energy is so valuable and I deserve this life. I work hard, integrity, you know, inner peace, dedication is there. But this cannot be misunderstood as hustle. There's a difference between hustle and dedication. So I'm definitely have that balance that been practicing. I don't need to hustle. I don't need to tighten my body to make something happen anymore. It feels like work. It feels like pushing. Then I rather just want to pull myself up. And it's just like, it's not even worth it. I know my worth. I am that I am. And my presence is enough. The day of my hustle is over. Now I want to enjoy being myself. And then it's easier said than done, of course. But every time the doubt kicks in, then I remember myself. I already walked through the fire, you know, and die again and again to get to where I am. So no doubts anymore. I died already. Like what what I'm scared of? Like there's nothing. Like, but yeah, things do come. Like, a couple days ago, I definitely went through my emotional thing, and then the mainly was about my finance. Like, was there do you go through phases where your money just fly away like they had wings? And it's like, yeah, it's like, oh my God, it's just like my 8K just flew away. Like, where did it go? I didn't see that money. So, Grand Rising, Ruby Z, so good to see you. But we all go through that. I had a moment. It's like, okay, this is not fun, but also trusting. Okay, all the money goes, come back 10 times multiplied. Multiply 10 times. Right? Yeah, but we all go through it as human. It's okay to go through emotions, right? Yeah, super interesting. So now, this is your invitation to embody the frequency of devotion. Now, devotion to hustle? No, no, no. But devotion to being. Yes. So move with the earth. Let your hips carry your ancestors. Let your voice carry your power. Let your presence ripple through time. Thank you, body. I love you. Move with me. And that's my mantra. It is powerful. Thank you, body. I love you. Move with me. And I feel every time I say move with me, not only I'm saying that's my body, but because I'm in a position where, okay, let's everybody, let's move fascia together. So move with me, like it's a mantra. It's kind of like commanding the space that, okay, we're doing this. So yeah, there's a lot of power in those words, and I'll be using it more. Yeah, let's ground ourselves a bit. Let's do a couple of maneuvers. This is psychic protection. And yeah, today's an action day, making sure all the actions align with your heart and do what's real for you. And you don't take actions out of fear. You take action with love. And when you take action with love, whatever happens in between, you're gonna be okay. So this one has interesting smell. And let's go around your body and let's cut the cords of attachment. And it's so no longer applied to us, and we're claiming our sovereignty. We're not responsible for people's emotions. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've been working on the clients, and it's like, like he's like my first clients that it's like the interaction and exchange is mutual and very professional. He sees me, I see him, and so it's so awesome to work with someone like that, because there's no like desperation of like, oh, help me out. Like there's not such things as that. He shows up as he is, and then I deliver, and then he comes back because he feels the change. Anyways, a lot of themes that came up is, I'm not going to dive into too much of it, but he's Pisces, and I think for his life, he played like emotional anchor for a feminine figure, whether that's a woman in his life or it could be mother, and that it's very interesting because normally men are masculine based, and he is masculine based, but definitely like this soft side, the Pisces side that wants to care for everybody, and because maybe that people around the client was not fully stabilized. So he became that anchor and I hold it down for everybody. And so he, have that some issue manifested in his anchor all his life. And then as he was working, and I do affirmations and somatic kind of thing. And as I go through, like one layers at a time, every session has a theme, like literal theme. I show up, I hold the space with intention prior to the session, but what comes up during the session is super potent and interesting. And like some days the theme was, it's like, I want to play. Like the body scream at me as I was pulling the arm, working on the upper body. There's this moment from his left side. It's like, I want to play, you know, and and I asked him, like, was there many times that like how Asian parents and like strict culture parents, like they all they want us to be is either doctor, lawyer, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's like artists, what are you doing, right? Dancers, what are you doing? So there's this moment of him like, I want to play, and the body was just letting that emotion go. There's so many times that he wanted to play but he was not allowed to play, so he had to study, and so he had to excel in the field, which he did. But then it's like he's a grown ass man now. You get to do whatever you want to do. But then, again, it's all programming, right? Like we all have that. I can all definitely resonate with that. But then it's like, okay, I am free. I get to do this. Let's let's release ourselves from the cage. I get to play. So another thing that came up, like the words comes up like when I teach or when I touch the body hands-on session, and then I don't judge it when those words comes out, and I tell clients, like, sometimes I say random things, and if you don't resonate with that, they just take them as a grain of salt, right? But then it's so interesting. And then one of the phrases that came up was, I'm okay to do things that don't even matter. I'm okay to do things that doesn't mean thing. It's okay to do things that doesn't produce income, if that makes sense. Because I think it's like I have that in me too. It's like, okay, by doing this play, does that give me money? Like it's like, especially being a self-employed person, then I had this mentality for a long time that, okay, I'm not going to waste my resources or money into something that don't produce anything, right? So, but then in a sense, it makes you smart, right? Like it's like the beauty about being self-employed is you get to create your own timetable, and you get to write off expenses on the area you're passionate about. It's a smart move. At the same time, there's part of you that is like, okay, well, there's the common fear among self-employed people. Okay, when I promise this play to promise this time to play, what if something comes up, that gives me money? Then obviously you want to choose that, right? Instead of play. And this is how you sacrifice yourself in a sense. And I walked through that phase a lot, for a long time as a self-employed performer. But now I'm in a very different place, but I can definitely relate myself to that. So I want to play. I'm allowed to do anything that don't even matter. Like it's like, what I mean? Like, I'm not necessarily talking about like scrolling through social media. That's not the case. But maybe like, start to play with origami paper or, you know, like making things, art. Like, I think it's, yeah, like my dad really was a logical person, and yeah, he didn't really welcome me for doing things that don't produce income. My mom embraced me with art a little bit more, so really appreciate that. She really helped me shape the person in terms of artistic side. But my dad, I also give them credit because my dad also helped me with financial resources. He did not understand, he did not necessarily encourage, but he supported me. So, you know, like so many layers to that, right? Ruby's husband, rising sign is Pisces. The women in his life are very much energetically male. I'm one of them. And he has become more female in emotions. Yeah, yeah. But then at the same time, like I can tell, like he's masculine too. Like it's like both. Very, it's like, could be that, you know, Pisces are very caring, you know, Leo from the heart, like emanating. But Pisces, I feel like there's a care in all parts of their body, you know, care, I care, I love you, you know. So, but then if the Pisces is male, then it have this beautiful balance of masculine and feminine, but needing to hold it for others is real. That the power is real. So as I'm working through that Pisces male clients, and it's just a slowly things coming up, like, you know, I want to play, and then I want to do stuff that, you know, like I want to do stuff that don't even matter, and I get to play. And then, and another thing that came up for me was Pisces is so intuitive, right? They were constantly receiving messages, and so there's that wisdom and intuition that comes versus the knowledge that you earned through studying, right? And I noticed that this client is both, you know, he's got this wisdom, innate wisdom in him, that so caring and nurturing at the same time. However, like he excel in that knowledge field, you know, and to be able to combine that balance is a power. So the words are coming through, and what I said to him was, you know, you don't need any more knowledge anymore. You don't need to, you know, you already have it. You have it all, and you are opening yourself up to this wisdom, to access this wisdom that you already have. I'm not ignoring or denying this. Like, you know, it's a beautiful, if you have knowledge and wisdom, not just one way or the other. Because if you just have wisdom and, you know, receiving all that, but you're not fully anchored into Mother Earth, you forget that your body exists. You know what I mean? I want to be the one that's still fully in my body, but fully in that spiritual world at the same time, and use my body to express that divine self, divine being. So yeah, husband sign, sun sign is Leo. He's full of heart. He has so much capacity to hold you with your masculine energy. But you are changing. You're breaking the chain, right? You know, you can think about something he wants, and it manifests fast. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, and I think as we are shedding all the layers, we are becoming more of who we are, and our essence inspire other people. And so I can see that I am sort of like, the people around me are shifting timelines, or maybe because I shifted timelines, I get to enjoy the different version of them. You know what I mean? Like, so super interesting how everything is moving and changing. That's what I feel. Yeah. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Okay, let's do Antler twist. Right hand on your temple, left hand on the top of your head. And let's take a deep breath through your mouth. And out from the mouth. Squeeze it really tight. Now, once you're ready, twist the skin right side forward and left side backwards. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. That felt really good. Right hand on your third eye, left hand in the back. Let's take a deep breath. And out from the mouth. Now twist the skin, right side forward, right side towards the right shoulder, left hand in the back, or vice versa. Breathe through your mouth. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. Come calming down. Let's do the heart. Place your hands on your heart. Open the chest and look up. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. Very good. Okay. Let's take your right hand on your heart, left hand on the top of your head. Energy circulate through your heart and the brain. Breathe your mouth. 2, 3. Your nose. 2, 3. Repeat after me. Hello, brain. Hello, ego. Hello, mind. Hello, body. Hello, inner child. Hello, all cells of my body. Hello, heart. Thank you for working together in harmony. Appreciate your perfect, smart, efficient collaboration. And in harmony, perfectly in harmony. I feel at peace. I feel peaceful. I'm at ease. Thank you for your collaboration. Hello, heart. You are in charge of all. I love myself. Accept myself. I am safe. I am protected. I am guided. I am enough. My presence is enough. I am worthy. I'm worthy beyond the words. I'm on the right track. I choose love. All is well. I trust myself. My body moves with me easily and effortlessly. Feel your body. You can add anything you like. I speak my truth with love. I live with my power. I live with joy. I live with peace. And relax. Body feels good. Before I go, I just remember what I wanted to share. Yesterday, I was on my way to secondary school to teach K-pop. And then I was a little hungry. So luckily at the bus stop nearby, I found a grocery store. It's like, okay, let's get some like sandwich or something. So I got myself a sandwich and I started walking on the street towards the school, very close. And then I noticed this black crow. Crow is normally black. There's a crow on the post, like higher up. And I could sense that. Thank you, Ruby Jean. I could sense that he was looking at my food, right? And so I'm like, okay, Mo, well, you can't attack my food. My instinctively noticed that he was trying to steal my food. So what I did was, as I was walking, so I noticed it like ahead of me, and as I was walking, and it's like, I want to protect my food. So I was literally, as I pass him, this crow, I look at him like that, right? And then he noticed that he looked at me, and then he was shocked because he didn't think that I was looking at him. So this literally, the crow reaction was, he looked at me and I looked away, but he made a noise like this. Ah! I don't know. It was like this, like a little noise. And like, okay, this is interesting. Like he was probably shocked that I was looking at it, right? And then as I was walking past and walking, away from him, I could sense that I feel like he's gonna come back. You know how crows are so intuitive and sensitive, right? Like I did not attack him or anything, right? Like, but then they can be very, the crows are so smart that they could remember the people's face and energy, and they could attack when we attack them, right? I didn't attack them. They just, but anyways, I was walking past by, and I just keep thinking, I feel like this crow will come back. And then what happened was I felt like almost like a peck of the crow, like right behind me, like right here. I sensed it. And but without hitting me, it goes probably like this, boom. And so I felt that wind and that energy, and then but it didn't hit me, and then go right past through. And then he stopped at a different post, and then like, oh my god. And then immediately I thought, I am safe and protected. And so the point of this, I think I was protected. I think my aura repelled him, and also guardian angels helped me, like it's like literally swooped him, but also at the same time, it's kind of like when you're in a higher vibration, anything that tried to, you know, attack or threaten me, it's by the law of attraction. There's a dissonance, right? And so if I show up in my love, and then this person or the animals or like have this, it was a test, and then it doesn't resonate with me. So like attract likes, right? And so they tried to come, but then my frequency was not resonating with that. So it just slips and literally goes like this. And so that was wild. That was wild. So this happened to me yesterday, and I keep thinking about it. It's like, what was the lesson of that? So yeah, it's interesting. Lessons do come back until you fully learn the lesson. But it's also those moments are the reassurance of how far you've come, and how strong your energy is now, right? Like people cannot literally pull you down anymore if you're that strong. And that also applies to animals. And it's so funny how you're looking, that when you pay attention, how animals, either they come close to you, gravitated towards you, or they are repelled by you. It's interesting how animals is a reflection of the owner too, right? So yeah, I wanted to share that. But yeah, frequency, everything, let us remind ourselves, everything is frequency, and everything is energy, like attract likes. And whatever we resonate with, we let that in. Whatever we don't resonate with are repel. It's energetic law, universal law. And so it's okay when you feel scared, like, oh, maybe like if I take this strong action, something's gonna happen. I'm gonna maybe push, erase or push away. But it's like, no, I rose above it. I walk through the fire. I am okay and it's safe to be myself. So there's a lot of power in that. Interesting, right? So yeah, it's every day is a learning moment like that. So I, yeah, I am safe from I am safe from being attacked by a crow. So that was super interesting. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. I don't know why heart doesn't come out anymore. Is there a setting that I need to change? Trying to see that, but no. But thank you. Yeah, that's so awesome. Crows are amazing. I love that. Yes, but some crows are definitely, it's a reflection of what we are going through around us too, right? The people's relationship, kind of like that. So that was definitely a test. Yeah, it's okay when you get the reaction from others. Like show them how grounded you are, and this is the new you, this is the frequency you live in, and this is how you can shift your timelines, stay in your integrity, stay in your power, and rose above it. So the drama all works its around if you're here and there. You're no longer a part of it. You're rather holding the popcorn and let this distortion work itself out. So interesting time. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for being. And tomorrow I accidentally changed the setting of Calendly, and I have a private session right away. So I either make a short video just like that yesterday, or I was gonna show up if I have time. My grandma loved crows. She was a dark soul. Like the dark side. Yeah. Well, crows are, I'm not, like when you think about witch and black cats and crows, it's not like there's no good or bad, right? Like it's just like they're a multi-dimensional being. They can see energy, right? But there also can be the reflection of what you're holding on or stuff like that, or maybe like that imprint of other people's energy trying to test you, challenge you. But then here comes the universal energetic law, like attract likes, and whatever, the phrase, it doesn't come to me right now. But energy doesn't lie, and if the energy doesn't match, and it doesn't match, I did not get hit by the crow. So there's a good reminder. She was a witch. Love you. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, witches. I like to call myself priestess rather than a witch. But you can get to be whatever you want to be, right? So thank you for being you, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye, everyone.